So listen, I'm born and raised basically in Belgrade. Spent most of my youth and kind of early adulthood time in Belgrade in Dorchol. Basically, went to school there, went to high school there, graduated from university there, started working there. So for all intents and purposes, I thought my path was pretty much kind of all set, right? As
As a guy from Dorchel,
yes.
not too many
Yes,
paths.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. Now, one thing happened was in 2002, I went to serve in the army. You remember the army service at the time was,
Yeah, of course,
was
yeah,
mandatory,
yeah.
So I had to basically pay my dues for some 9 months. And as you may know, when you are serving in the army, you have a lot of free time to think, right? Your body gets exhausted,
Yeah.
but your mind not necessarily. So
Yeah.
it gave me a lot of time to think about and to ponder what I want to do, who I want to be when I grow up, where do I want to go next. And pretty much at that time, an idea arose in my mind that I wanted to do something different. I wanted to kind of get off the beaten path. I wanted to go somewhere, go beyond, expand my horizon, basically leave the country and kind of test my
Abilities.
capabilities elsewhere.
Yeah, that's interesting. Many things happen because there are people who went to serve the army. There are people who didn't go, but you can always tell as you said, there is a lot of time to think in the army and doing some things that maybe your mind is wandering somewhere else. Basically, that was the growing up thing. I would say, of course, there were a lot of challenges growing up, but in the army, I came back from the army, serving the army, and I was like, okay, from now on, I want to live on my own, like my own. Why? There was no reason. But still, I don't know what happens in the army. So that's maybe the first big change happening. It isn't easy. It lasts for 1 year. I don't know how long you were there, but it lasts for 1 year. But still, so what happened there? What was your thinking? I want to go away from this country, or I want to see the world, or I want to. What happened?
It's more the latter. So basically, I knew I wanted to do something different, right? Because if I think about my path thus far, I spent most of my time at home in my parental home, right? So even when I was at the university, the system that we have in Serbia, you do not have dorm rooms for people who actually live in Belgrade. So I did go to university. I did attend classes at university, but kind of going from my parental home, getting to university, and then going back. And then when I started working after university, again, I went to work from my parental home. So for all intents and purposes, like my immediate surrounding never really changed up until the time when I went to serve in the army. This was the first time when I really left home for the first time, if you will, and this was the first time when I could really start pondering how things could actually be different and how change is not necessarily something to be super afraid of.